Welcome back on our Coca-Cola of Kokomo Kickoff special. Thank you so much for joining us. And joining us off the top would be North Miami. They've been one of the teams that's been here for every year that we have done this. And normally that means Joe Grant, their head coach, is joining us. But Joe is actually in Georgia this week, and it's a pretty cool story. He's doing a little scouting, checking out a little practice down there with a relative of his. So he's very kind enough to send Brian Raber to us, who's been an assistant coach for him. Brian, thank you so much for the time. And how long have you been with the program now?
This will be my second year back up here. I grew up at North Miami, and this is my second year. This will be my second year teaching and coaching back up here.
So what is it like then kind of being back home now for a second go-round?
It took me a while to get kind of reincorporated, but everybody's been awesome. It's been a pleasure to be back at North Miami.
One of the things that I always talk about with 1A football or 2A football, where you start every year is basically numbers. So what sort of numbers you have in the program coming up this fall?
We're looking around 35-ish at the moment, give or take a couple. We've got a couple kids that are still kind of on the fence, and we hope to get a few more maybe out when practice starts next week.
Well, there's also that kind of leads into, okay, what you're able to do from both a time and personnel and resources standpoint during the summer, during the off season. What have workouts been like heading into this week?
Pretty good. We get pretty good turnout at weights and stuff, and then during practice we split it up pretty evenly. Joe's pretty good about giving me plenty of time with the defense, most days anyway. But we split practice pretty evenly, obviously, because we got to share players and stuff like that.
I was going to say, how many two-way starters you looking at this year?
We got quite a few, probably 7 or 8 are probably going to start both sides of the ball.
All right, how many seniors do you have this year?
We got 6.
Okay.
We got 6, and most of them are going to start probably on one side or the other, and then we got a couple guys that are going to give us plenty of time not starting as well.
We got a couple of seniors that we'll introduce coming up here in a matter of moments. Tell us about these two guys, Isaac and Preston, that are joining us today.
Yep, Isaac Ireland. He's going to play left tackle and middle linebacker for us. I think he started about 3 years. He might have even started some as a freshman. And then Preston Wilcox, he started at least the last 2 years. He's going to start again at corner and wide out for us.
Looking back to last year, 4 and 6, just kind of overall your thoughts as to what you were proud about from last year and what you kind of hope to grow on from last season.
Sure. Obviously, we snapped a long losing skid in the first week, beating Manchester, and that was a big boost for the program. And we had a lot of workhorse seniors that are graduating, but these kids here, they want to prove that last year wasn't necessarily a fluke, and we can continue our winning ways.
When you want people, when people think about North Miami football, what do you want them to think of? What sort of I wouldn't say attitude, but just tenets of the program should people know about what you guys are doing at North Miami?
Well, we want to be able to know that we're a tough team to play, and we're going to be a tough out, whether we're not playing very well or we're playing really good. So we want to be a tough team and a tough out every week.
Final thing for you, Coach. What's it like working for Joe? This is now, I think, entering year 7 for him at North Miami. Just your thoughts about the way he leads the program.
He's great. He's all about the kids, and he does everything he can to help with the weight program. He's a fantastic weights teacher in school, and he's all for the kids, and he does a really good job with that.
Brian, thanks for pinch hitting for Joe. I greatly appreciate it. You
Absolutely.
Stay right here as I'll now kind of turn to my right, and we'll get Isaac Ireland to my right, Preston Wilcox down to my far right. Again, number 51, left tackle and middle linebacker. First things first. Senior year, can you believe this is your last year of high school football?
I mean, it goes fast. You really don't think about it, but it kind of just moves quickly than you expect.
Kind of, Preston, same thing for you. Knowing this is the last go-around for you as a senior, what does that mean to you?
It's sad because I still want to play after.
They have opportunities for that,
Yeah.
You could be playing college, so hopefully you'll get that opportunity. Preston, I'll start with you on this one. To represent your hometown, to represent your community, the NM that you have on your chest right now, what does that mean to you?
It means like family and all the brothers that we've built together, all the way that we built our program and how it's gone since.
Yeah. Isaac, kind of the same thing for you, to represent your hometown. And again, part of the victory in a small school that plays football is simply playing the game, let alone whether you win or lose. To have played each of the last 3 years for North Miami, what does that mean to you?
It's more than just like the name on the jersey. You get to represent your community. A lot of people know you because it's really tight and compact. It's just nice to get appreciation from people you know.
Yeah, no doubt about that. 4-6 last year was the overall record. What were you most proud of what you and your teammates accomplished last year?
I mean, it's huge to snap that whatever game losing streak we had. It's nice to get near that 500 mark. Hopefully we break that this year, but it felt really good to just kind of get a win with your guys.
Preston, a favorite memory or moment from your previous 3 years of playing high school football at North Miami?
Has to be winning against Northfield for a senior night.
Yeah, always good to send those guys off with a final win. Isaac, what are some of the goals that you and your fellow seniors, there are 5 others other than you that are playing football this year, what are some of the goals you guys are setting for this fall?
I mean, obviously it's all about winning games. It's a hard way to not get success if you're not winning football games. So I'd say just win as many as you can.
Yep. Preston, what's going to make this a good year for you?
Just the energy that's going to come out this year with how the team is going. It's been going good since day one that we started.
That sounds good to hear. Preston, I know you talked about, hey, I want to keep playing football. I don't want to be done playing football as a senior. What are your after high school plans at this point?
Going straight into the workforce, going HVAC, hopefully becoming an HVAC technician.
That's not a bad thing. Isaac, what about you?
Looking towards the medical field. I don't know. I might have some opportunities to do track and field in college. Who knows? It's going to depend on, recruiting-wise. But I'd love to get into the medical field and just find my way from there.
All right, sounds good, fellas. Best of luck your senior year. Brian, thank you very much. As always, tell Joe we said hello. Guys, that's North Miami leading off the show. We're going to talk about Northwestern's upcoming season when we come back. As you're watching the 2023 Coca-Cola of Kokomo Kickoff Special. Back in a moment here on ISC. The ISC Sports Network is your home for sports content across the Hoosier State. Find us live on TV and streaming or archived on our website and our app. The ISC is your one-stop shop for the content you want to see, including high school sports, college sports, and other great events throughout the year. Subscribe to our streaming service and get access to it all. ISC, local lives here.